and they just brought in like the last boss, which was about to get us freaking murdered over here, dude. Dude, I think it's cooked. I like the whole harness. This thing is wild. You know, he already came in with no hood. The chop is crazy. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's vlog, you guys, we are going to be going outside today. We're going to be hanging out with some friends at the Cali Creaming event at Irwindale, you guys. It's been a little while since we've been outside, since we kind of really haven't had the car. We've only had the Z, and you know, who would want to pull up in the Z with the way the Z looks? But I don't know. I don't mind you if you do. But me personally, I probably would park across the street and then walk over if I did go out somewhere. Anyways, you guys, not only are we going to be having a fun time at that event today, we are actually going to be fixing the issue with the wiring, you guys. So if you guys been following along, if you guys watched the last episode, we've been having multiple problems, but different problems kind of attacking us at the same time. And so the last problem we ran into, you guys, was the wiring. Something was like smoking, something was cooked. I figured out exactly what it was, and I'm gonna insert a clip right here on when I found it, you guys. So I'll see you in a moment. All right, you guys, so check this out. All of this wiring was like tucked in here, right? Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is why I cannot use my tail lights. I'm pretty sure this is why it was. What I'm really afraid of, you guys, is this not working anymore, because this is like straight up hardwired in. I wouldn't know how to like change this out. So I'm hoping none of these wires are burned, because it definitely has like a couple burns here, and I'm hoping that's just from all the other wires being on top of it. But you know, obviously it does have some damage here. I also changed the fuses inside, by the way, so the fuses are good. I actually can go in reverse now, and the camera works how it should be. The only bad part is just all of this. And welcome back. So first of all, big shout out to one of you guys that commented, because the only reason I started from the fourth brake light is because one of you lovely subscribers that have been watching the channel commented and said, hey, you installed a fourth brake light recently that connects to the reverse and to basically everything else. You should probably check there. And I was like, man, you know what? You're probably right. And so that's why I started with that fourth brake light and found all of that crispy wiring, you guys. So yeah, very, very unfortunate. That was definitely installer error. That was me. That was on my end, and it sucks. It could have been like more of a bigger, pricier lesson learned kind of deal, and I'm glad that hopefully it's not. Hopefully the guy that we're going to, that I got recommended, that's going to be helping us after the show to fix this, hopefully his idea works, because the harness was low-key starting to get fried along with everything else. And if we're not able to kind of like cut the harness and replace what we need to replace, then we're gonna need a whole new harness. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys, we can fix it today. But big shout out to one of you guys, because that was the only reason I was able to quickly find why it had happened. I'm super excited to be going out, and I brought all the t-shirts, so we have a little bit of these t-shirts left, you guys, and I'm bringing them to the show. So if they sell out here, that's it, you know what I mean? We already don't have any extra larges anymore. The larges, I think, are done, and they just sold out yesterday online. And so I have a lot of the new t-shirts all bagged up. I stayed up late last night to like literally bag everything up, because I just got these frosted zipper bags for you guys to make it more presentable, you know? So hopefully I get to see some of you guys today. You know, I always love when I like run into somebody that's watching the channel and you guys tell me, and you know, I just really feel the love and support, and you know, it just makes me feel good, you know, about us doing what we're doing on the channel, you guys. I have a little bit of ways to go, and you know what? It has been such, like, when they say boost weather, I know what they mean, because the car has been running phenomenally in this weather. I actually don't know how it ended up this way, considering we have been having like heat waves, fires, and like where did this overcast come from? Like yesterday none of this was here. So the weather was doing some work overnight, you guys. I don't know. Aside from the small hiccups we got to deal with, you guys, like, I'm excited to really drive this car like how I want to drive it. Safely, of course. Safely. Anyways, you guys, got a little bit of ways. Oh, look, we might have somebody on the Caravan. Check that out. Oh, they got some vinyl wrap on here. What is this? This is a Camry? Damn, you guys in the Camrys, man. You guys are really, like, stepping it up, man. Who hurt you? I don't know. He might be going to where we're going. I guess we'll see right now. Sheesh, look at all these fools. We end up getting linked up with everybody. Ooh, look at that guy. This is a new color, you guys. Sheesh. We gotta see that up close. I know he was excited about it. Look at my boy Christian. Trailer in his freaking NSX that he just finished up. Look at that wide body. Dude. Look, that guy, he literally did everything on his own. That's crazy. Hey, morning. How you doing?
I'm well. How about yourself, baby?
Pretty good.
Put that on your dash. Have a good day, love.
Thank you so much. We're up in here now, and it's like really early. Like, it's 8, and like the show don't start till noon, guys. It's like noon to 5 p.m. So, I definitely hope that we go and we get some freaking breakfast and coffee, because I didn't have any this morning. I didn't have time. And I actually showed up before everybody, which was definitely different. Check out this 86 over here, you guys. This guy literally just finished up his car not too long ago, and it was getting a lot of attention online. It looks good. I can't wait to like see it up close. It's got like the whole McQueen style kind of going on. It's different though. It's not like normal. Boy, Serge, big dog Serge, man. Look, hey, if you guys don't know my dude Serge, man, you guys missing out, man.
Yeah,
you know?
here, make sure you guys subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Hey, this dude.
Bio. You know, we do a lot of ASMR for eating.
Yeah.
Like cheating cheese.
Fucking OnlyFans.
Oh,
What's happening, big dog?
It's the legend.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, YouTube?
Yeah.
This is.
Tell him, plug it in. Oh, okay.
Man.
All right.
Cali Creamy in Irwindale, 24. I don't know what else to say.
Damn, my boy Clue. Sheesh. Got the Mewtwo on the whip. Look at Sam's new car. Look at this guy.
Sam.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, with the Project Move. I'm like waiting for Sam to be like, yeah, you want to drive it? That would be crazy. Oh, and it's red, you guys. Yo. I'm gonna have to get out, set everything up, and then like let's look at some of the new stuff these guys have been working on. We just finished up kind of setting up the car. Still gotta walk around, but I kind of wanted to spotlight my boy here. So if you guys don't know, this is Mike. He goes by Carbon Mike. He has this full carbon SCLV here. Super dope, actually. But aside from that, the reason he has it that way actually is because he actually has a business where he does carbon, you guys. So definitely, I will leave his IG and the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and hit him up. But the reason I'm putting him on Spotlight right now is because he's actually going to be helping us out with these, you guys. So you guys know that I've had this crap for, you know, a little bit now, and it's been kind of irritating. So I'm pretty sure if you guys have seen this in person, while that has been there, it's irritating to me, you guys. So definitely we're going to get that fixed right now. It's actually going to be pretty cool and not going to take super long. So definitely it's cool that you're going to be working with. So you do stuff like overlays, you do stuff like full carbon pieces and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah, we can do anything pretty much in regards to fully molded parts, depending on what you're going to use them for. A lot of times now is aesthetics, so we can overlay a lot of things.
Right.
So, you know,
and the one thing about overlay that I didn't know that he was explaining to me too is that like the overlay that he does is not like a cap, right? It's more of like a bond, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the mistake that a lot of people have, like when they read stuff online and buy stuff.
Right.
It says like overlay, but it's really a cap. So a cap is you put 3M on it, stick it on whatever part. That's it. When it's the actual overlay, then you create a permanent bond between the actual part and the carbon. So that way it's not removable.
Yeah. So that was like a concern of mine because I was like, dang, it is cracked. You know, obviously we would have to like kind of repair it first, right? And then I feel like it would just been a lot more of a process. But the fact that he said that he can, you know, basically reinforce it, right?
Yeah.
And so that kind of made me feel a lot better, and it's a lot better on pricing as well. And you get the look that you're looking for. I mean, in terms of like actual full carbon piece, I mean, it's just more weight reduction, which it's not a race car. We don't have a race car, you guys. I mean, it looks like it, but we don't have an actual race car. So definitely something like that in the price range would definitely work. So definitely, I'll leave them in the description down below. You guys can hit us up, and we'll follow through with more on the processes later on in another video. But yeah, he's gonna be taking those after the show today, and we're finally gonna be getting those done. So thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What's up, baby? Yo, this is wild. So this is going into the burnout pit. Imagine seeing this in the burnout pit later on. This thing is wild. You know, he already came in with no hood. The chop is crazy.
Hey, yo, where's this guy at? I don't see him at the San Society booth.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Where's this guy at, bro?
Yeah. Hey, I'm right here, bro.
Hey, I want
right
the vlog
here,
to know he left us.
Oh,
He
whoa.
left us.
I didn't leave because I'm here. I'm here. I'm just not
see the
here.
face of disappointment? Look at her. He left us. He left us.
So like I said, you know I had to come and check this out. Man, it's pretty freaking cool. You just got it done. I've heard of this place over here in SD, and it seems like they do a pretty good job from, I mean, as we can see, wrap looks pretty damn good. It's a cool take on like the McQueen style, but like really cool, kind of making it their own with like adding the flames here and then the different color of wrap here. I think it looks really freaking good. I mean, in terms of like exterior and like how it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Would you guys do a theme like this to your guys' car?
Yo, guess the specs. Guess the specs. I know you're looking at them.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is so freaking crazy. Can you like kind of like, if you guys don't know, this is 3 Cities BRZ, runs local over here. Came all the way out from Arizona, man.
Yeah.
Super freaking sick to see this.
Super cool event. Yeah, so like the Pandem kit on the Z, they made this kit like super freaking wide. So
yeah.
We had to do some like gnarly, insane spec wheels. So I got some Brada wheels with like a silver reflective carbon.
Yeah, I was seeing that. I was like, yo, why is this just like kind of shimmer in there a little bit?
Yeah,
you know?
so it's not like regular carbon. It's just like ESR or Brada. They have 60 different styles of carbon.
Oh, really?
I think it's like 60. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so it's a 19 by 12, negative 90.
What? Negative 90?
And then 19 by 10 and a half, negative 110.
Whoa. That's those numbers I never thought were even possible.
So when you like take the wheel and you put it like on the ground, the hub is like this far from the ground.
What?
Yeah, it's like here.
Dude, that is insane. Like, okay, so in terms of like getting that dialed in, like how long did it like take you guys?
So for me, like I just stack spacers. When I have like a wheel that I know like the offset, I just like stack spacers. And I just tell Broad, I'm like, yeah, here's a spec. I added 4-inch spacers to it, and then they just do all the configuration of it. Yeah, plus Pandem will give it like you specs, but they run like kind of weaker specs, so you can like turn all the way, which I understand. But for me, I'm like, no, throw 2 inches on that, dude. Like, I want fitment. I don't care about turning.
Right. So it was the same for us. They gave us some specs, and we kind of tweaked the offset a little bit to kind of pertain to what we wanted. So yeah, definitely, I agree with that. Okay, aside from the crazy big wheels, what else have you done? Can you speak any more aside from, you know,
so we got the roller face big brake kit on it. Those guys always take care of me.
Really?
Super like really unique brakes. I love the quality of them. We did a typical Z stuff. Intakes, downpipe, Tomei, flame tune, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, we did the Nazatech black, Sabon.
So compared to what you were driving prior to this, what can you say in terms of like, do you think that the drive on this actually is way better than what you were driving before?
Dude, so I have my BRZ, and from the air suspension from the BRZ to this, like this rides like a cloud.
Really?
Like the air suspension, it drives so smooth, it drives straight. I love driving it. The turning kind of sucks, but it's like, look at the pros and cons.
Yeah, right. You give and take. But
super loud, has good bangs, pops. It makes like 450 horsepower right now.
450, nice.
So it's just like
definitely
good
pulling.
Powers there. It's just a really good car. If I had to rebuild one of these, or if anyone watching is interested in these, keep a stock body, intake, downpipe, tune, Tomei, The air suspension's great. I'd probably just do a nice like track style.
What's the air suspension do you have?
Airlift.
Airlift, nice. Yeah.
So these cars are fun. I just want to recommend wide body.
Yeah, unless you wanted to go as crazy as my guy with the with the offset on these, which is wild to me.
What do you think about the front bumper? It's like
honestly super
like
pointy.
surface.
Yeah, but it's giving me Datsun vibes.
Yeah.
Like complete Datsun vibes.
A lot of people like the angle from right here, but once you get to the side angle,
you really see the depth of the nose. Like seriously, like it kind of really just pointing out. Definitely. Big shout out to my guy for taking the time to tell us. That is super freaking cool. Obviously, if he wasn't around, we probably wouldn't know those specs. So thank you so much for giving us that little like lowdown, dude.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, definitely it is time. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Dad, wait right there.
Yep.
Okay. Dad, wait right there.
Me and Oscar came to see the two-step. So look, we're like literally at the end of the two-step comp, right? And they just brought in like the last boss, you know?
Final boss.
Final boss right now. Came out of nowhere. He got excited and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna enter.
There he is.
Change of plans. An R34 just rolled in along with all of them. So 3 JDM legends literally going at it.
Supra!
Hey, that Supra's holding it down. It's been out here from like the beginning, just straight going in. People are still trying to come in and battle him, and he's still holding it down. I'm glad at that turnout. The Supra won. He put in work. He was literally, people were coming in, and he wasn't complaining, and he was still freaking going in and taking them out.
He held down.
Right, for real, because I would have been hot, bro. I would have been like, yo, you guys are bringing in more people. I already killed off all these other motherfuckers, man.
Hey, man.
Big shout out to my boy right here. You know? Yes, sir. Oh, if you guys have been watching the channel, you guys have seen this car on the channel, but he did just finish up a couple different things recently, so man, it looks so good with the exposed carbon and with the red. I think this is a tiny bot color, but like I said, he just kind of finished it up. Look at these rotiform wheels. These are so sick. A lot of people in SoCal know of this car. It is just so insane. The amount of like creativity that went behind this, like to have it all like exposed the way it is right now and just kind of like seeing it for everything that it is so wild. Just straight gutted in here. This is so sick because this is like Senna, McLaren Senna kind of vibes to have the little window in the door. I mean, in terms of like creativity, this would win every single time. This is just something you see on a NASCAR.
Many hours later.
Like I said, it was unfortunate. We tried to fix it. So as you guys kind of see, like we do have the lights on right now, but we kind of had to make it work right now. So you guys can see like this cord is like traveling all the way. This is for me to like get home. So it's literally connected to the battery. I have to take it off, you know, once I get home, or else it'll, you know, stay on the whole time, and I don't need that. But at least, you know, I'll be somewhat safe on the way home. This is the OEM harness wiring here, and we literally, like, we had to pull off the bumper. We had to like pull out the amount of harness, because as you guys can see, it's like it kept going and kept going and going, and honestly, I got to the point where Leslie was just like, dude, I think it's cooked on like the whole harness. And so just to kind of save us time, I was like, yeah, I was like really trying to figure out like, dude, cut into it, like maybe, you know, there's some hope, but there was nothing. And yeah, so I fried my tail light harness basically. So my error, not anyone else's. I just wanted to point that out. It was completely install error. I didn't secure the wiring on the fourth brake light very well, and it fell onto the exhaust, and now I'm kind of paying for it. So this is Leslie, you guys. His also go as Subaru on Instagram. So definitely you guys can hit him up. I'll leave his link in the description down below. Hit him up if you guys need any like electrical stuff. You also do a lot of like custom headlights and a lot of other things like that, right?
Yeah, just like more on the, I don't want to like, you know, hype it up or anything like that.
No.
I do a lot of electricals and a lot of wiring and stuff like that.
He can hype it up. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I've seen his work.
So yeah, that's why we kind of force fed the parking lights to turn on today. So basically, Desmond has to drive home today, and looking at it right here, it's not working 100%, but we got it to the part where at least he has parking lights and it's not fully dim. He's super worried that a cop's gonna get, pull him over because it's completely dark, and seeing this car, you're gonna get pulled over.
Yeah,
for sure.
dude.
Yeah. So what happened was that the exhaust melted the positive and ground together and basically mated it together, and it started shorting out everything it was connected to on the driver's side. And that's basically what happened right here, where it melted everything together. I'm really surprised it didn't catch on fire, honestly. That's the number one best thing, yeah. So he'll need to buy a rear chassis harness, which is kind of hard to find. I looked it up on Toyota. They don't have just a taillight harness part. So what we did was that, I was thinking about it. Okay, so these cars have F1 lights and they have splitter adapters. So it goes from female to male, and we basically just chopped off the female, and we were going to splice it back in, but it was just endless. Yeah, so we just kind of called it. It's not going to get any better than this throughout the whole harness.
Big shout out to my dude right here, because like I said, even before I got here, telling me, hey, check this, unplug this, do this, and just kind of helping me walk me through it before I even got here. So definitely, like, I personally want to say this, like, thank you so much for being very, very helpful. And as you guys can see, as he was explaining it right now, he's very informative, which definitely helps if you're trying to be a little bit more educated as in terms of like what's going on, like how can I prevent it the next time. He'll definitely be like helping us, further along once I find out where we can kind of get the harness and everything. But for sure, like, thanks, man. Like, I was really worried about getting home. Yeah,
at least we got something, and the brake lights work now.
Right.
So we got the parking and brake lights
the
working.
Reverse,
it's a little janky, but we're force feeding it power so that at least he has some lights in the back right now. Yeah, that's the most important part.
And then he got the reverse light working too, and my hazards weren't working either, right? That fuse was blown.
The fuse was blown on the hazard, so I had to, because then I didn't see the dash blinking, so I was like, okay, the fuse or the relay flasher. We looked up the flasher unit. There's no flasher unit, so it had to bend the fuse.
Right. You guys see, like, this is stuck on. It's also stuck on in the front as well. That has to do probably with the ground that's coming from this part of the harness, which is the most important part of the harness, because this literally like affects everything over here. And we had cut that off so that way he can kind of piggyback another like harness that we had bought online, right?
Yeah. So we cut it off. So obviously plugging this back in, major hazard. Like all the wires are all exposed and everything. So we took that F1 light adapter, cut it off, tethered it from the other side, and then made it work for now. Temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily. Just, until we can kind of figure it out and get the right stuff, you guys. So that is probably going to conclude today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, today's vlog. I hope that you guys are, following along. It's definitely been a journey. Obviously, this is all trial and error. Like, this is like some of the roller coaster things that you guys, I like to show you guys, because when the car is running, it's fun. But then there's times like this when it's not fun. And I know some of you guys can understand that when you're like trying to install something or kind of just going through something. So yeah, definitely big shout out to my guy. Thank you so much. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you guys, like and subscribe to the video, because it definitely helps us out. We are growing, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys live long and prosper. Later.